Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle and I'm here to do a reading for air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Um, I so many things that suddenly left my head. I'm going to be picking three cards from Wisdom of the Oracle, and I'll be clarifying with some other decks. My readings are usually timeless, so whenever you catch this is the right time for you. And we all have air somewhere in our chart, so this could be for you. That's my intention. So let's find out what's going on. What's going on right now for my friendly air signs? I was gonna say fellow. I mean, why not? I have air in my chart. My Mercury is in Libra. So, all right, let's find out. Let's find out what's going on. We've got higher power in protection, which speaks of needing to put those awesome um, skills of yours, your ability to think and work things out. You got to put those to work in your favor. This is speaking to spending a little too much time thinking about the worst case scenario and things not working out the way you hoped or planned, feeling resentful, feeling worried, feeling stressed, feeling anxiety, all the things. And what it's doing is it is funneling your energy in a direction that is keeping that energetic umbrella up. So, two things are happening. You are not receiving all the good things the universe wants to shower upon you, and you're not even you're not able to connect very well with your higher power because now there's static on that channel. And so this is needing to trust in your higher power. Trust that no matter how things seem, that it's happening for you, not to you. That thing you're meant to learn something, you're meant to upgrade in some way. Um, and start to make your thoughts work in your favor as much as you can. I know it's not easy, especially for anyone who does tend to overthink things. I happen to be one of those people. But um if you can try and get yourself into a place of gratitude and appreciating what you have already manifested, created, whatever in your life, and knowing that you've also made it through some tough times. You've made it through 100% of your worst days. So use that to remind yourself that you can make it through this thing or whatever you're facing, any obstacles you're facing. And the thinker and protection. Hi, Jojo. Gemini, my fellow overthinker. Yes. Yes, I know your astrology pretty well at this point. Um, and here we have the thinker in protection, which is like, okay, you know what? You seriously need to get out of your head. In fact, the best thing to do right now is to find think about someone that you really trust and get their opinion, get their perspective, because that's going to help you figure something out. You can't think your way out of this one. That it's keeping you stuck. So you got to get into that place of gratitude and then turn to your closest best friend and be like, okay, here's what I'm dealing with, and I'm feeling anxious, I'm feeling worried, stressed, whatever. Give me your perspective. What do I need that I'm not seeing right now? And Treasure Island in protection. Once again, this is very similar. This is kind of lack mentality. Maybe you're dealing with some kind of financial issue, um, but somehow your your crazy thinking mind is working against you, and you gotta turn that around and understand that to get to Treasure Island, to get all the rewards, all the love, all the prosperity and everything, you gotta start, you think about what you want, you imagine what that would be like, you act as if it's already here, and then you distract yourself. This is the key that so many people don't talk about. You got to get yourself into a place of emotional neutral where you're like, I don't know what's going to happen. I know what I want. Yeah, I might be struggling right now, but somehow I know it's going to work out. I'm going to imagine it. I'm going to embody it. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to do my dishes. And I'm going to go for a walk. I'm going to go play with the cats. I'm going to, whatever you can do to bring yourself back to neutral, because it's in that place of wanting, needing something so badly, and we have our fist clenched, and it's like, that's, again, this is the emotional umbrella that you have up right now, and the universe is just like, no, no, it's all cool. It's there's a there's some kind of animated movie. Is it Finding Nemo? There's another one too about turtles. Anyway, um it's like the surfer dude turtle who's just like, "It's all good, bro. Come on. Let's just like let's think good thoughts and go swimming." All right. So, let's go to the good tarot. Mostly-ish. Yeah, I know you mostly-ish. Isn't that true for all of us though? Like even someone that you've been married to for so long, like you still only know each other mostly-ish. Because we are complex beings. We sometimes don't even know ourselves. We know ourselves mostly ish. So how can anyone else know us more than we do? Although sometimes people have a perspective on us that we don't have ourselves because we're in it, and they're like, "Hey, actually, I see that you're quite the overthinker. How about trying something else?" All right, let's look at the good tarot. Six of Fire. Becoming an enlightened influencer, being a beacon. This is what you want to strive for. This, oh, I wonder if this is somebody coming into your life who kind of leads you, that is that light, um, that is going to get you on track. This could be this person that you're asking for their opinion, their perspective. But ultimately, I love this card because it's that idea that once we go through our trials and tribulations in life, that th- sorry, I got the song in my head. LCD Sound System has a good song called that. Anyway, um this is you coming out of that and having learned, and now you're like able to lead others because of what you've been through. The best leaders are the ones who've been through it themselves, and people are really drawn to that because they want someone who gets them, who gets what it's like, who's not going to be judgmental. You got the 10 of water. The 10 of water is ultimate happiness, serenity, peace, just like being in that place where you're not this guy did not overthink. He's like, this is making everything work in your favor, by by being connected to your higher power, knowing that you are being led where you need to go. It's going to work out. Oh my God. Yes, it is going to go farther and faster than you normally would, because the ship, which would bump up against obstacles, is now sailing right over them. So, and the King of Fire. Dang. This is like, in this deck, this is like the major arcana. It's not a major arcana. What am I saying? This is like the these are very similar cards. We'll just put it that way. Um, he's also an enlightened influencer. He not only is he an influencer, like the influencer is more like, hey, I'm living my life, I'm doing my thing, and people are like, ooh, like they're just kind of naturally following you. But then the King of Wands or King of Fire, he's actually leading the people. He's like imparting his wisdom, knowing that um it's it, with what is it, in Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility. I think that's the way it goes. But anyway, this is where this guy is at. And he's like, we need to be open and vulnerable and show up authentically, and kind of usher people along, usher people into their own um, understanding of what's going to work for them in their life, trusting their own higher power, leading by example. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's look at the Oracle Tarot. Nice. I got it right. The Spider-Man quote. I mean, they say it like 5 million times in the movie. So, and I've seen the movie about 5 million times. So, do the math on that one. I should know it by now. Okay. You've got the Four of Swords, recovery and retreat. I think I feel like there's a situation here. It's got you all up in your head. Very much so. Very much so. You're having trouble making your thoughts work in your favor. And this card to me speaks of extreme self-care. And look at her hand on her head like that. It's just like trying to do whatever you can to heal, so that you can turn that frown upside down, so that you can start trusting in your higher power. Yeah. Yeah. And this, like, if you don't, meditation might be really helpful for you. Um whatever way you can do that introspection, get into your body. Take the long bath, take the long walk, like take a long nap. Whatever is going to help you. Ooh, and we've got the Emperor, masculine influence and power. Yep. With great power comes great responsibility. um, and I feel like this is you. You're finding your happiness through being authentic, through stepping into your power, taking back control of yourself, of your crazy thoughts, allowing yourself to listen to your trusted confidants, and rising up, making it work in your favor, and rising up and being your most awesome self. Yeah. Yeah, it's all up to you guys. I have no way of finding you. So If you would like, I'd be totally into it. Family reunion on Zoom. All right, 7 of Swords. Ego and what is it? Internal politics. Ego and internal politics. Um, this is what you're dealing with. This is why you're having such a hard time. This is why you're having such a hard time. Because you've got an ego that's a little bit running the show. And the thing about the ego is it's not bad. Like so many people kind of like get down on the ego, and the ego is there to protect us. We need an ego to exist in this world. It's who we are in a very major sense. It's our personality. It's like it's what keeps us from getting run over by a bus, like when we want to cross the street. Not everyone has their ego on all the time. Some people do get run over by a bus, but most of the time. Um, description box. In the description box below is my email. Okay. So, but yeah, it's like, this is you needing to get out. Get out of your mind. Better to say, all right, that was not helpful. Get out of your mind. What the heck? Like, especially for overthinkers like us, like you can't get out of the mind. What you do, here's the better solution is you acknowledge what's going on in your mind. Whatever that voice is, or several voices like me, you acknowledge them. You say, "Oh, wow, is that how you feel? Interesting. You're welcome to tell me what you think." And you acknowledge them, you honor them. Because most likely, I feel like in pretty much every case, that voice, no matter how negative, no matter how intense or whatever, it's trying to it's it's trying to keep you from getting hurt. And sometimes, like the most critical voice, we can associate it with like people from our past who kind of came down on us, but in every case it's like, well, but it's there to keep you from getting hurt again. So anyway, I don't know, kind of going off there, but acknowledge that voice, that ego, and say, thank you, I got this, and I'm in charge. I'm going to prove to you that it's not what you think. Universe has our back. Ego, you hang in there. We are abundant. We breathe thousands of breaths every day. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Got to nurture the ego, nurture that scared little self inside. My world is going to change. Absolutely. I am employed again. I start my new job on Monday. That's something to celebrate. I'm so excited. All right, and we've got playfulness. This is the Osho Zen Tarot, by the way. Playfulness. This is the energy that you want to embody. Not this. Not this. You gotta have some fun. You gotta do some things that make you laugh, that make you wanna kick up your heels, go dancing, go skipping down the street. Just this is you making friends with your ego, making friends with that child inside that's been so scared and so hurt. And it's like, come on, like let's go play. Make that part of you happy. Thank you. Thank you, Jojo. And we've got patience. It's a whole cycle. She's pregnant. It takes time to to get to the next thing, to get to the next stage of something. To to get to this place where where you're not so much in the mind and more in the body and having fun. Like you're still going to have those times when you're like stuck, stuck in your mind, just kind of like, what am I doing? And that's when you do that extreme self-care. That's when you take the time to rest and heal, and you will come to a new place, a new cycle. And integration. Yes. Integrating the different parts of yourself. The thing, I won't say problem, the thing with overthinking is that you have different parts of yourself fighting with each other. And this is all about, the yin yang thing going on. The coming to that understanding. It's like in the Dark Crystal, you've got the mystics and the Skeksis coming back together, and now here's this rainbow. It's all the full spectrum, all the parts working together to create the bigger the sum. What is it? The sum is greater than its parts, kind of idea. Um, Making friends with yourself. You haven't been doing that. All right. I keep being drawn to these water oracle cards. The what's it called? Yeah, water crystal oracle cards. We've got passion, and it's a healing card. Pineal gland. I don't know anatomy very well, but we've got healing and we've got passion. And so you're going to heal through following your passion and being playful and having fun. Yes, you are. And we've got a power card. Oops, there's the crystal. This is eternity. Isn't that beautiful? Your power comes from understanding that energy never dies. It just changes form. If whatever you're dealing with right now, you can shift it. It's in your power to just, yeah. Know that is as impossible as some things can seem. I don't believe anything is truly impossible. It's in the word. I'm possible. Impossible. So, you know, I mean, I don't know. It's probably a weird thing to say. Nothing's impossible. Maybe some things are. I don't know. I mean, if we're living in the matrix, then yeah, it's kind of true. We've got spring water, earth, spring water. Drink lots of water. Drink lots of purified water. Spring water. It it's pure. It comes up from deep underneath. However that happens, it's like it's cleansed, it's purified. It's getting to the bottom of things and letting kind of uncovering that spring or letting it bubble up. Um, Being very grounded in I'm trying to think of how to articulate it. Like because it's the earth card. Earth and water. It's like it's in a sense it's kind of like what I was talking about at the beginning with the energetic umbrella, where you take that umbrella away, it's kind of like taking off the thing that was holding the spring down. Now it can bubble up. Now you can get that something that's been trying to come out that's very pure to who you are. Hope that made sense. Okay, let me finish with a rune card. I get it. Yeah, this is not the Calvin Klein scent. I don't personally care for that scent. Reminds me of high school. All right. Rune card. Oh, I love it. AWAS. AWAS. We're getting a helping hand. This is that trusted confidant. Needing assistance getting out of our own way. And someone's just like, yeah, yeah, bro, yeah, girl, I got you. Got you. Come on up. And you're like, gladly. Yes, please. All right. Let's find it in the book. It's funny. There's an AWAS and an IWAS or an EWAS or whatever the frick. All right. Must be back. Ah. Here we go. AWAS, yes. The meaning is horse and travel. Travel or a change of residence, as well as loyalty, trust, and teamwork, are the dominant themes for this rune card. Loyalty, trust, and teamwork. Absolutely. Which is associated with the horse, a sacred animal in many ancient cultures. Just as the bond between rider and horse is based on faith, love, and trust, this rune card reminds you of the importance of these qualities for the key relationships in your life. The card could also apply to a work situation or project in your life that requires discipline, trust, and teamwork if there is to be any forward movement. If you want success, you need to dedicate yourself wholeheartedly. There are no half measures. Finally, the relationship on which this card could be turning the spotlight is the one you have with yourself. Do you trust yourself? Do you have absolute faith in yourself? If you don't, this card is urging you to focus your energy less on others and more on believing in yourself and building up your self confidence. And the only way to do that is to make friends with your ego, to make friends with that scared child inside. That might seem like crazy person, throwing you all kinds of like negative self talk, but in fact, just remember, it's trying to keep you safe. Might not be very accurate in what it's telling you, but that's its ultimate intention. So work on to do the self love, the self care, acknowledging what's there, get playful, have fun with your friends, family, loved ones, trusted confidants, and it is yeah, the integration is going to happen and you're going to come to this place of just like, oh, like peace and rainbows and happiness. So, and kittens and butterflies and all the cute things. All right, there's your reading. Thank you so much for joining me. um I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And if you haven't already, like, subscribe, and share.